guys, welcome to Fordy Runs. I'm Chris Ford, aka Fordy. Thanks for coming back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. This is the review, or my review, of the Garmin Forerunner 235, which I just picked up and I'm going to be using to do the London Marathon this year. So let's get stuck in. Fordy Runs with Chris Ford, aka Fordy. This is my review of the Garmin 235 Forerunner. As I said in the intro, I picked this up because I was a bit worried about my iWatch battery life to complete the marathon. I think it would be okay, but when you've got Strava, music and everything else going on, I was a bit worried about it, and the last thing you want to be doing is worrying about stuff. So yeah, so this is the 235 review. It's going to be short and sweet. So I've just picked this up. As you can see, it's brand new. It's still got the sticker on it, so let's get stuck in straight away. So yeah, so this is the Garmin 235. I've just literally unboxed it. You get this cable which connects it all up, charges it. You get all the booklets and stuff in there, guarantees and stuff. There's the quick start manual. So I've just pulled the screen cover off even. So let's turn it on and see what happens. So which button turns it on? There we go. So it's got some life in it. So yeah, I was really concerned more with the battery life of the my iWatch, and that's why I switched over to this. So let's get this set up for me. So there's like 3 or 4 buttons down the side. This, I don't know if anyone is familiar with Garmin, but this button up here basically does most of the selection. So English, yeah. Distance. Now I'm a bit of a weird one. I like to do kilometers. If you're doing half marathon distances, maybe you prefer to do kilometers, but I'm a bit weird like that. 24 hour. Now I'm just using these buttons on the side here to go up and down and select, and then I'm using this button up here to select stuff. Yeah, I'm a male. Let's just stick my date of birth in. I'm just going to select up, select that. Now my weight. Oh, that's an interesting question. Let's just make sure that's correct. Take that. Right, so that's already set up. Now, one thing you need to do before, or you can do it now, is you need to get on the App Store or Android and get yourself that Garmin Connect. Now, I did that earlier and I registered it all up. So if I do that, that will load up and it will ask, if you see, it's got like all different variations of watches and stuff. Now, obviously, I've got the 235, so I'm just going to select that. So again, it's asking me for heights and weights and stuff. I'm not really got that in. It's asking me for bedtimes and times I get up, which is a bit random. I am an early starter. So let's check now. Okay, make sure your is in Bluetooth mode. So let's check that out. So we need to go down to menu on here. Let's have a look. I don't know if you can, how well you can see that. Activity settings, no. Training, no. We want settings. Select. Heart rate monitor, no. Bluetooth, bingo. Pair mobile device, bosh. Ready to pair. Put that down there like that, and then go back to my iPhone. I say this works with obviously Android and all other stuff. Device found, sweet. Do you want a pair? I certainly do. Okay, now it's asking me for a code, so let me just stick that in. 353016 pair. Connecting. Completing setup. So that's now paired. I don't know whether you can see that now, but that says it's connected, and that still says it's completing some form of setup. So now I'm on this, I'm gonna, while I'm on here, because I've got a run tomorrow, I'm gonna set up a couple of things. So my smart notifications I don't really care about. Pair mobile device we've done. So let's come out of that. I want to go down to setting alarms. Hang on a sec, we've got to go back over to the phone because Garmin would like to access my allow content, always allow, and that's still mucking about there. Oh, transfer complete. Okay, so that's done that, and this is saying that my pairing's now complete. As you can see, it's real simple actually. To be fair to Garmin, that is turn all categories on, so I want to be knowing exactly what I'm doing. This is the problem, right? This is going to burn battery either way, isn't it? So I need to make sure that I've got everything sorted, but that looks pretty easy. Collapse, I don't want to see there. And funny enough, Alexa's just turned herself on for some odd reason. So I switched Alexa off, so thanks for that, Amazon. And then, so here we go. So I want to go down to menu. I want to go down to settings. I want to go down to activity settings. Date screens now. I want to go to alerts, because the reason I want to go to alerts is because I want to set it up tomorrow, so I make sure that my pace is on because I'm doing a tempo run, right? So fast alert, not fast about that, I can run as fast as I want. I want to go to slow alert, that's what we want slow alert. So I don't want to go under, I don't want to go over 5 minutes per kilometre tomorrow. So that's in there. Bosch. So that's set. Now that's going to give me a alarm. Now it's going to give me a slow alert, and it's going to give me actually that's how you can remove it. So like tomorrow I can take it off. But that's going to give me a voice and an alarm on my wrist apparently. So we'll check that out tomorrow if that actually works. Laps is an interesting one. I'm not really sure about that. Auto pause. What I want to know is the what's in this profile colour? Oh, wicked. Not any of these colours. Pink to make the boys wink. Purple. Let's go blue. Bosch. Let's come out of that because that's really not important. But what I want to do is I want to change the settings with regards to sounds. History, my stats, here we go. And let's see if we can do that in here. Heart rate monitor, this has got a heart rate monitor on it, which is pretty cool. Alarms, do not disturb, activity, system, let's see if audio's under here. Language, that's cool, we've got language, clock, backlight, sound, Bosch. So key tones is on, that's good. Right, alert tones is on, so that's good. That will tell me, so tomorrow when my pace is over 5 minutes, which I'm sure it will be because the first kilometre is always the slowest, that's going to give me a tone and it's going to vibrate. Perfect, that's what I wanted to do. So that's really simple. In fairness to Garmin, that is very much like the other one that I had, the older one. Date recording, restore defaults, no, not interested in any of that stuff. Anything else worth looking in here? Activity, tracking, Bluetooth, sensor. Should we set up the heart rate monitor? Heart rate, yeah. We want that one. Yeah, cool. So that's so easy. Look, it's all set up. Settings, Bosch. So it's 607.56. Actually, I think I might prefer. I'll tell you one thing we can try and do. What's all this? So this on here is heart rate. Now I've got this not connected obviously to me. Yeah. Hold up key to access page options. Okay, I'm making a right mess of this. So now we want to try and go. What happens if we do that? Okay, so we want to go that, and we want to go down there because I want to try and change the time to 24 hours. So as you can see, in fairness, this is pretty easy to use. And I'm doing it one-handed, and I'm a bit of an idiot. So, system, clock, Bosch, FaceTime digital, yeah. Use background colour, oh yeah, we'll have some of that. Background black, background white, that'd be quite nice. time format. Here we go. See, I mean, I'm not being funny, but I'm a bit of an idiot. So this is really simple stuff. So I've now set that up, and I'm loving that. So that's all ready to go, basically. I've got that set up. Now the other thing that's probably worth doing is on your phone. Let me just go over to my phone a second, unlock it, and see where we go from there. Let's have a look. So we need to come out of here. So calendar. So this is all like today's stuff. So then you get all your stats on here. It's not very good at zooming in and out really. That's a message saying that I've registered my phone. And right, so let's go out of here. Let's go back into Strava. Ooh la la. Now, if you go to Strava, if you go settings, you can. There's a. I don't know. Yeah, you can see it. That now you can connect a new device, and we want a Garmin. Upload your activities, so connect Garmin. And then I just need now to put in my email address, so stay there a second. So I'm done, I'm connected up, so now it says my Garmin is activated. So that's pretty cool, because that basically means now whatever I do on that goes over to that. So where are you? So yeah, so basically I've now set that up, so that's ready to go for tomorrow night. You've got to put it on there. It's got a, I don't know if you can see that now, it's got the heart rate monitor thing on the back of it. Where is it? There it is. And that needs to be above your sort of bone, what is it, your wrist bone I suppose, and it needs to be pushed down pretty hard to get a decent connection. Once you've done that, you're ready to go. So you just come out and you hit your button and off you go, and then we'll see what happens. So let me report back in, what do you reckon, a week? So I've got a tempo run, long run and a recovery run, and then I'll report back and let you know what I think about it. Let's go, let's see what it's like. Okay guys, might seem a bit random, but I'm actually going to test the watch now. I'm actually going to do it walking with the same, a bit strange. So let's have a look and see if it works. Just want to see if I get the notifications and stuff working before I use it to run tonight. So yeah, let's have a look. Just getting rid of it because I obviously don't need it. I'll do the proper one tonight. That was pretty cool. I'm impressed with that. So let's see how we go on tonight. Okay guys, so I've stopped timing it now. That's pretty impressive actually. It told me the my splits. It was keeping me up to date on the pacing. I mean, I've got my earphones in, but it was telling me, I know I'm walking, but it was still telling me that I was too slow. It gave me my what they call lap pace every what was it? 2 minutes I think, or 3 minutes I set it at. So it was telling me where I was at, which was pretty cool. And it's still vibrating now, the fact that it's that I'm going too slow. So that worked pretty well. So I'm impressed with that. It also gave me my time after I've done the kilometre as well. So that seems good. So yeah, I'm going to give it a try tonight, and then we'll focus on downloading it and seeing how it all works. Hey guys, so just done the tempo run with the Garmin 235. Yeah, it was good. Definitely better than the iWatch. It's giving me splits when I needed them. It was giving me what's it called, notifications. So I just finished notifications how I'm doing with regards to my pace and stuff, which was super cool. But yeah, I really enjoyed that. I'm going to use it again Sunday, do the long run, and then I'll probably do a sum up and let you know what I think about it. So. Hey guys, just just finished my run, so I wanted to report back to you on my experience with the Garmin on the longer run, the Garmin 235. I was really impressed with it. I've got to be honest with you, it was doing a lot more stuff than I thought it was able to do. You know, simple things like I said, setting up an alert to tell me when to drink. And I know it sounds silly, but when you're out there and you're slogging your guts out, to get a little reminder to make sure you're drinking is really cool. There's loads of other different stuff on it that I didn't know. It was beeping a lot, so I might have to switch that off, and it was vibrating a lot, so because I set the timings quite narrow, so I might have to look into that and play around with it. But in general, on the long run, I've got to be honest with you, I was really happy with it. I probably was looking at it too much, which probably could be a bit annoying and waste a lot of energy, but maybe because where it was new, I was just getting used to it. But yes, I've got to be, say it's definitely a thumbs up after the long run. So yeah, so that's it. So I think I'll probably do a conclusion on this next week after I've done another run with it, and yeah, and then we'll let you know what I think. But so far so good. I'm done. I'm now going to move one over to the other. It does it automatically, but if you can see on here, so just to go there's my activities. Oh, hang on, I'm actually in the wrong thing. What am I talking about? So menu, activities, training, history. Here we go. So this is what I did today. So all you do is go into that, and it just gives you the details of what I've done today. Now what's cool is because I connected up over to Strava, it went straight into my phone, which was handy. So if you look on here, when it loads up, so at the top here, if I select that, so the bell up the top, so my view is, my run is ready to view. So I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's now all on there, so that's pretty cool. The other thing I did do, actually, while I've got you on here, I did do some adjustments, so I was able to tell myself when to drink and stuff like that, which is another really cool settings actually that I found. Alerts, under alerts, if you look, I've got one that says for drink every 45 minutes. I've got my pace settings, so that was my brackets I was running today. So again, that's additional features that I thought was super cool. So yes, that's all done. It will say it's synced all automatically. It's on also on Garmin Connect, as you can see already. So happy days, that's how easy it is. So it's Tuesday night, just done my recovery run, tested out again the 235. I put in some different alerts with regards to distances and stuff like that, and again it worked well. So all the alerts are working well that I wanted to set up, so overall functionality is wicked. It's light, it's not giving me any discomfort whatsoever. Now I've worn it 3 times on the different runs. So yeah, so again it proved itself to be a good watch, but I think the best thing to do now is to give it a conclusion and to let you know marks out of 10 and stuff like that. So stand by and I'll go through that now. Hey everyone, so this is my Garmin 235 verdict. As you've seen from the video, I've been using it for this past week, done a series of runs, tempo, long run and the recovery run. I've got to be honest with you, I'm super surprised how actually good it is. I didn't expect it to be as good as it was, based on the money that I paid. I mean, I got it cheaper online. I paid £200 for it, I think it was. And it's definitely worth the money, the 235. You may have seen in my weekly vlogs a couple of weeks ago, I was really worrying about what to do with this. This is my Apple. I've also got another Garmin one as well. Because I was stressed out about the battery life and other functionality on that. So I bit the bullet and got this, as I explained at the start of the video. You've seen all through the functionality of the setup, and I've done it all, and you've seen everything that I've done with it, and it's so simple, and I think I've proved that any idiot can use it. I was really impressed with the extra sort of alerts and functions I didn't realise it had. Like I said on one of the videos, you know, just about setting up when to drink and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm really impressed with it. If you're looking for a running watch, I don't think you can go better than the Garmin 235, especially for the price point. I've got to be honest with you, this has really gone down in my estimations, the Apple Watch. I think actually, when you actually start to think about it, as a running watch, it's pretty useless because its battery life is terrible. I mean, I run half marathons with this thing, and you know, it's finished fine and stuff like that. But when you're putting in miles and you know, if you're going on, let's say like, was it Sunday? I went out for 2.5 hours. I then put the watch on, and by the time I got to the end of the day, it's done. Its battery's gone. I mean, this thing lasts 6 days. So, I mean, as a smartwatch, you probably can't beat it, but actually as a running watch, this thing, useless. You're better off spending £200 on something like this than spending whatever these are, 300, 400 quid on these. So yeah, don't waste your money on an Apple Watch. Get yourself a Garmin 235. I would definitely give this a 10 out of 10. I don't know what the other watches are like in the upscale of the Garmin range. I'm sure as you go up higher prices and stuff like that, you're going to get more and more stuff on them. But to be honest with you, what do you really, and you know, if you're an ultra marathon runner and a triathlon person and stuff like that, yeah, I get it, right? But if you're just like me, and like I said in all these videos that I do, you're an average runner, you're just getting out there to get fit and get out there and lose some weight or whatever, you can't go wrong with this. It's going to give you everything you need, your calories burned, your routes, it connects up to your smartphone, it does everything you want and probably a bit more, and it's roughly 200 quid. Maybe you can get 230 quid some places, it's a bit more, but I say I bought it on a sale. But so yeah, 10 out of 10. If you're looking at a watch, or even if you've got an old watch and you're thinking about it, get yourself one of them. It's going to last you the marathon if you're doing a marathon, and it's going to last you a little bit longer than that. So yeah, big thumbs up for me on the Garmin 235, and I would recommend it to everybody who's thinking about getting a watch. So yeah, that's it from me, and I will catch you guys later.